Hi everyone, I'm using the Lightseers Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose some cards from Lightseers Tarot and I'll also choose some from the Destiny pack as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video, and as always take what resonates and just put the rest to one side. Asking for some, there we go, the King of Swords, Justice, the Queen of Cups. In the base of the pack we have the Seven of Wands, Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Cups. So the King of Swords and Justice. These two cards connect with Libra. We're feeling the energies of this solar eclipse on Wednesday that is in Libra. The Sun and Moon will be conjunct in Libra. So we're starting to feel the energies. They are intensifying around our relationships or maybe certain situations in our life. So the King of Swords is asking us to quieten our mind, to cultivate now. The King has worked through the suit of the swords, which is very challenging. But you can see now that he is sat there in the quiet contemplation, listening to the messages from the owl, from the crow. Everything around him is calm. This is the card of Libra, asking us to really stay in that place of harmony as we're moving through this time of the eclipse. The Justice card, keeping the scales of justice equal. If something's weighing heavy in one of those, any side of that scale, it will tip us out of balance and we'll keep going through the same old motions until we find that equilibrium within us. We're not going to adjust to anything outside that's going to bring us peace. We can only do it within us. So this is a very karmic week and we're being asked to really bring ourselves into alignment. This is a card of cause and effect, and this has been coming through for the past few readings now, reminding us whatever we do to another, we are actually doing to ourselves, because it will come back. It's an energy that will come back to us and we'll go back into the same old behaviour and create the same situations. So coming into that equilibrium within us and allowing it to penetrate into all our relationships, for how we treat others is how we treat ourselves. So people coming into our lives, relationships, existing relationships that we have, are showing us that there's some deep karma there to bring ourselves into a higher octave of consciousness, rising above the mental and analysing why people do certain things, knowing that everyone is in their own patterns. Sometimes we may get tucked in and it becomes a karmic situation. We're moving into something new. We're moving into a new energy. So the energy coming through today is reminding us to take a breath, to come out of our heads, to look at any relationship that we may be obsessing over, that we, as soon as we start to overanalyze anything, any situation, we've come out of alignment. To come in and balance our head and our heart, our higher heart and our higher consciousness coming in, balancing the scales of our karma now. The Queen of Cups, asking us to listen to our intuition, allow our intuition to guide us. She is seeing through her cards, she's listening to her intuition, she is connecting there to guides. So with this, I'm feeling new guides stepping in, the divine feminine coming in, helping us with our intuition, with our spiritual gifts of listening, our clairaudience, our clairvoyance, all our spiritual gifts of feeling, of that deep knowing that we have, that deep knowing that when something feels off, it's karmic. So let's bring ourselves into alignment and dissolve that karma through love. It's the greatest healer. It dissolves and heals karmic relationships, which is the Libra. It's the relationships that come into our lives that mirror us. And the Queen is bringing through that spiritual healing and guiding us through these times of balance, of equilibrium. The Seven of Wands, rising above our own doubts. She sat there in that poise of prayer, in that crystal ball, focusing on visualizations, which are powerful, that take us into a deep place of knowing, to listen to that knowing. And those doubts that we may have that knock us out of alignment with who we truly are, to actually listen to those as well. To take a breath, to rise above the lower mind, to allow our passion to lift us and really help us to create our visions. Judgment, this is the next card to the world. This is Archangel Gabriel in the traditional tarot, sounding her trumpet, asking us all to wake up and remember who we are. We are co-creating a new earth. We can't co-create if we're in any place of conflict. We'll never find peace in our lives if we don't have peace within ourselves. And so this is a card of doing a life review, taking ourselves back into situations that knock us out of alignment here still, to go back and revisit them and do the self-healing there, to use our distant healing symbols, or to do whatever ritual that you feel is right for you, to do that work. Whatever is coming up now so powerfully within us is telling us, showing us the disowned parts of us that need healing, because we have forgotten that we're all one, we're all connected, we all come from divine source, and that God resides in each and every one of us. The Hierophant, again, this spiritual energy coming through, reminding us of our connection with the divine. You can see there he is smiling. This is a card of Taurus, and Uranus is retrograding there in Taurus, asking us to just reevaluate our perceptions if they ask you. If we are not seeing through the lens of purity, of light, there's an energy that's stuck, that is in need of healing. So using our rituals again, connecting and bringing all our tools to assist us in reconnection, in this realignment with our higher self. And you can see there the steps, and he sat there with his hands just in prayer and smiling in meditation, feeling the joy of that connection with the divine that's so powerful, feeling our angels around us, that brings so much peace. In one instant, the moment we feel our guides, the moment we feel our loved ones in spirit, the moment we have that personal communication with God, with the divine, how beautiful that feels. And that is sustenance for the soul. And the Nine of Cups, our wishes are being fulfilled as we come into that beautiful alignment with our wishes, allowing anything that is causing any kind of disruption within us, to know that that disruption is a part of us that's gone into a lack of faith, to hold ourselves and support ourselves, and know that whatever we focus on is going to expand in our lives, to change those beliefs that are no longer serving us, because they're keeping us out of alignment, they're keeping us out of balance to who we truly are. So this is the wish card. So there is smiling, bringing in that higher dimension through into the physical life. So I'm asking for a message, for some clarity, for underneath the King of Swords. There we have the key to success, and that is the key, keeping our minds cultivated during whatever shifts and changes that we're going through, and whatever shifts and changes the collective's going through as well. So underneath the Justice, we have the card of the gods at this crossroads. Again, this is like the scales, staying in the centre so that we move up. We can go side to side, keep going out of balance, or we can move up. So we're at a crossroads. And unconditional love and loyalty there. So just know that we are unconditionally loved. And when we love ourselves unconditionally, and that's that we do not put those contaminated thoughts of upset within our minds and within our bodies, that we know that there's a process that we're all moving through, an awakening that we're all moving through, and we're going to love ourselves unconditionally while we go through this process, and each other as well. The Queen of Cups, we have protection. We are spiritually protected, and we are connecting. Nothing from a lower vibration can affect us. And when I do feel, and this card appears, I feel Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael coming through a message of Let go of worry. Stand in your faith. We've all come here at this time because we have the strength and the courage to walk our path. We are walking a spiritual path, to let go of the old thought forms that adults believe in. If we were a certain way, we would be happy. If we had a certain person in our lives, we would be happy. To know that we are protected, to have faith, and to come into alignment with our spiritual, with our higher self, that will guide us into the ultimate love, the ultimate happiness. And we are protected while we're doing this transition, to let go of the old beliefs, to take in the belief and the remembrance of who we are, and the remembrance of the protection of Archangel Michael around us, that he is assisting us. And for a moment, just feel Archangel Michael stepping in, that powerful energy of protection, of the ultimate energy of love. And he says that love is our greatest protection. It's when we come out of love, that's when we start to create havoc in our lives. We're doing it from our own misalignment. So he's holding us, telling us that we are spiritually protected, that there's nothing for us to worry about. We have legions of angels around us, assisting us, that are far greater than anything or anyone on earth. And to trust that, feel that mighty protection. And underneath the wishes, there's romance. So this is a beautiful time of romance, if that's what you may have been wishing for, or a healthier relationship with in who you're in a relationship with. So know things are starting to happen in this area. Let go of the old beliefs. Allow your wounds to heal. Know that you are worthy, that if you have ever felt rejected, that it's nothing personal. It's something that person is in a pattern and not in alignment with you, us. And so it's our wishes are being fulfilled to do with our relationships, but these relationships are on a deeper level. So anything that's not in alignment with that now, anything that's not in alignment with those sacred relationships will fall away, and that's okay. It's making way for the aligned, for the happiness, for the expansion and the freedom of being able to be who we are in a relationship without fear of not being loved. That's a disowned part of ourselves that we have put out as a belief. So things starting to really heal in our relationships, which is beautiful. And this is the Libra full moon and finances. The finances has come out there. So within our relationships and in our finances, things starting to look up, and yes, around the heart. So wonderful, wonderful messages today, very deep messages, just reminding us that we have these thoughts, and if we have the same thought over and over, it becomes a belief, and then that gets stuck in our head as a perception. When we change those beliefs, when we let go of those limiting beliefs, we open up then to the most magnificent experiences in our lives, because we have that confidence. And this is what Archangel Michael is bringing through at this time. And he stands with this card of justice with his sword of light, keeping us in that alignment. Feel him, ask him to guide, and he will guide with light. Ask for some signs on our path and he will bring them. He reminds us to always ask, because no angels can come in without asking. They can't intervene unless it means something, unless our lives is in danger. They can't intervene, so he's asking more during these times of this equilibrium. Anything that comes up that brings up any kind of worries, concern, call him in and feel him. Feel his strength, feel the courage that will assist us and bring the medicine through us to heal us from the old false beliefs that we have had about ourselves and each other. Wow. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.